Morning, y'all. Today we get to head to Oklahoma City on another broken pump rod. I think it's the pump rod. I think he said it's the pump rod that's broken. So we brought some extra tubing to make a pump rod if we need to. It may just be a suck rod, who knows, but we'll know when we get there. I want to thank y'all all for watching. I know that even in the last video, I thought I did really good, but then I found a problem in it. And somebody else mentioned it, and I was like, I cannot believe that was in there. But I replayed a certain section for about 7 minutes. And that is so hard, because the way I'm having to clip it in and cut it in, man, it's hard to find them. So I apologize for the mess ups. I'm going to get better. I appreciate you being with me and watching me and taking time out of your busy schedule. Everybody's busy, and I know that. So I just want to thank you so much for watching. I hope to give you something good today. I'll see y'all here in Oklahoma City. All right, so made it to Oklahoma City. Nice windmill. You can see the problem right there. I think at some point maybe they were intending to put maybe an elevated tank here. I'm not really sure. That's why the standpipe is so high, because we're just pumping off this pond that's right over here, and it's way below elevation. So I really wish we could make this shorter, because it's a whole lot harder to work on when it's up there in the air. But we'll get it fixed. It's just going to take some doing. I think I'm going to end up having to probably pull that pump rod connector back off and re-thread it. I'm not sure. It looks like it broke off flush up in there, so it's gonna be fun. Anyway, let's get to it. Real good. Yep, it broke clean off in there, so we get to drill it out. Hopefully I can drill it out. Sometimes it's tough. Gotta get some vice grips. Super windy video, I don't know. I need to get something to block the wind. There we go. Platform's falling apart too, looks like. Be a fun one. We'll for sure have to get the truck up in the tower to lift this and replace all this. Put all my tools in my pouch. All right. Okay. Here's what we're dealing with. You see, that's broke off flush. Right. This is a super heavy set, so it's gonna be a good day. Let's go down and see if we can drill this out. use this 3/8 drill. I think it's going to do pretty good. I might. Let's just see how this goes. I was thinking I had an end mill that we may be able to put in there and get a flat bottom on, but I don't think I have it with me, so I'm just going to have to pray that I can hit this. It's broken off way crooked on the bottom, so I'm kind of drilling at an angle, then I'll be able to change my pitch and head back in the direction I want to go. Yeah, that's happening. I'm gonna start pitching around. Really see my drill change angle. Too fast. Just gotta make sure I'm going good and straight. I think we're doing good, I see. Might be an inch deep. It's looking good. We'll swap over to a smaller drill bit. This thing right here will shoot through it really good. I know why the pump rod broke, because its wheel's slipping. The brake is not good. Okay, there, broke through. I have to really control the speed on that drill, because if I don't, I'll end up work hardening the part that I'm trying to drill out, and that's the last thing you want. Hoping I can get the leading edge of these threads right here, and it should cut all that junk out of there. If I can get it started, come on, baby. To get it started, I get some oil. There we go. Alright. I don't know if you can tell, but there's threads in there now. We're able to reuse this, so it's good. Put this little drill bit back. Okay. Yep, I like it. Back up on the windmill again. Man, wish I'd get rid of this cough. See how I staggered that? Bolt out this side, bolt out this side. I don't know why I do that. It's all about being equal on both sides. I don't know. Symmetry. Just like things to look good, I guess. Equally balanced. These are double nutted. Kind of the same as if I was to put a lock washer on it. Everybody does it different. There's no right or wrong way. Well, I guess there's a wrong way, but if it works, it's right. And if it works well, it's right. And this works well. Double nutting works. It's been done that for a long time. Okay. Now it's time to start disassembling all this mess. So this right here is a support for this tall standpipe. This is 14 feet right here where we're standing at, where the level of this is. So really supports the standpipe. Like I said, I really think since there's an outlet right here, I asked the customer on this outlet right here. See, there's an outlet right here. I asked the customer if his intentions were to put a tank here, and he said he didn't remember that. So, but that's normally why you'd have an outlet right here. If it was me, I'd prefer to cut about 7 feet of the standpipe off and have it down where you can access it from the ground. But there's a reason that this is put this way. The customer just has forgot, so. There. All this needs to be taken apart so we can get the truck in here to do its thing. Drop the nut. Good thing I carry a whole truckload of nuts. Straighten this sucker out a little bit because I really need to take this thing off here. Probably won't be able to. I'm gonna try it anyway. Again, I'm 14 feet in here, so we're bending. Bending's good. Man. Bending. Every time I bend it, this thing. Put this back there. It's gonna pop off and get your head. Stuff is so strong, which is crazy that it bends it like this. It tells you how strong the wind is. Let's see if I can figure out a way down this. That didn't work. Let's try something else. I'm just gonna hurt myself. Punch myself in the face with my vice grips. gotta get a little different leverage here. Oh man, we're getting it. There we go. I think I might be able to get up there now. Whew. Let's see if I can lift it. And no way to lift it. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can't start doing some unscrewing and get this thing apart. I think every little bit of this that I can take apart, the easier it's going to be to get the whole piece off. Oh, man, that's hot. There we go. Really good stuff. So glad these are aluminum pipe wrenches. Most of my bend is still right there. There's our bend. So, I think we're gonna have to mill the wheel. I think what I'm gonna do, attempt to bend this right here again. We're going to because I think it's going to help me build brace this if I try to get that T off. I gotta get the T off. And we'll get the truck in here and lift that sucker out because I can't lift it. It's really heavy set. So we'll get the truck up. Apologize for the wind. That's where my bend is. Inside here. Get some torque. Okay, 14 feet above the ground again. So, there's our bend. So again, kind of like we did at the last job you saw, I need to put my splice where it won't be affected by this right here. And if I cut it here, there's a chance it's always hitting on the downstroke. Depends how high I raise it off. I think I'm gonna, nope, I really need to go down there. That's what we're gonna do. Hope this perspective is good. I don't know. This is really hard to find a place to put a camera. It's on the tower. It's hard enough on the ground, much less up here. Introduce anything into the pump. Okay, I'm gonna go grab my strap that I put the pump up. Remember, we got to go to the adjacent power leg. Power strap. So I'm going to go over there. See if we can pull. So I got you on the back of the truck. We're fixing to put the truck up into the tower. Outrigger down. While we're doing this for us, we can lift that sucker off. I'm gonna do something else and I'll show you what I'm doing. Alright, so what I'm going to do, a lot of times if there's a weed pole, like I've told you before, down below the surface right in here, and it's actually about, you know, usually 18 to 24 inches below grade. So one thing we like to do when we do go to one of these calls is, since I really can't see because of the high standpipe, I can't pump it and then watch it go back down. If I pump it up and the water naturally goes down, we know that is mostly tells you that the weep hole is open. It could be other things, could be the foot valve slipping, but it's normally that weep hole. And on steel pipe, it just does that. It locks up, gets crowded up with junk. So just as I suspected. There's our wheat pole. Kind of see a little bulged out spot right there. It's closed up on us. See that? Let's dry them off of it. We'll open it back up. That's what happens to them. They just totally get to trying to get a good angle on this thing. There we go. Should be some water come out when I get this drilled. Yep, there we go. That's what wheat pole does. See how far it shoots? That's, you know, this is one of the things that really keeps the windmill from freezing up during the winter if that thing's allowed to be open. Let's go back down with it. Nice and gently. Up with the hook, and we're going to use the truck to lift that sucker rock so it's so stinking heavy. I'd say that's about 2.5 inches off the bottom. We're going to set it there. That's going to be the pump's bottom of the stroke. So I'm going to go up and put another pair of vice grips on it so it doesn't slide down. We'll make our piece. Alright, so battery change. It started beeping at me when I was on top of the tower, so I couldn't catch it. So Got a new battery in it. I'll raise it up. I raised the sucker rod up 2 or so inches, about 2.5 inches. So I'm gonna go up and get a piece of this, take a measurement, make another sucker rod. We'll be back going soon. You're probably thinking, Shane, is that all you do is make threads all day? Sometimes. Teeth are, so it's kind of self-cleaning. A lot of dyes you can't do that with. This one you can. Alright, we have a 39-inch sucker rod now. Alright, got the coupling reinstalled on the new sucker rod. We're going to go up top, see if we can get this put together. Stuck with me. Nothing like a handful. No place has a sun, but it's all put back together. Truck's still in there, we gotta get it out, but first we're gonna go up and do an oil change, so let's go to the top. Alright, you cannot stay on the platform because the platform is gone, so look right there, you'll see there's a big crack. This pin goes up into the gearbox, and this whole brake mechanism works off of that pin. That pin is the fulcrum of all this stuff that happens, and it's had some pressure on it, so it's broke it right there. You see that big crack? So anyway, we'll keep doing a little change, but I just wanted y'all to see what I'm talking about. Now, we're not just up here changing oil. Our job is to get up here and look at everything, make sure everything's the way it's supposed to be. Went ahead and went and put my lanyard on so I could get here and not feel like I was because, like I said, the platform is like paper. I don't trust myself. Where y'all going? Say nothing about this is easy. It does have its easier days. Now I gotta let go of everything. Stupid bolt, where you at? It's only on the days that's blowing 114 mile an hour winds that you have a problem doing this. Somebody let the dogs out next door. And it can't be one of those ones that there's threads on really easy. It's got to be a hard one all the way down. Oofta. Drop that wrench. So I can get myself down without falling. tools, oil up. All in all, it was a good day. The wind's horrible, but I didn't spill no oil anywhere, at least not yet. I didn't get hurt, didn't tear anything up, didn't hurt the windmill. The truck did good. It's windy, y'all, windy. We have to work. We can't say, it's windy, let's not work. If the sun's out, we pretty much need to work. And if the ground's hard enough to get onto, we need to be working. But anyway, I'm gonna finish putting tools up. Appreciate y'all watching. Let's turn this thing on before I let you go. Let's let it go. May need to go up and do some more greasing on that tail. The whole with that pin being bent the way it is, I'm afraid that that's going to cause everything to bind. So if everything's not smooth, the whole action of the furling assembly on the windmill won't work correct. And so I have a feeling that's what it is, because it's so far out of bind. It's got the brake arm in a bind, which puts the connecting arm from the brake to all the other parts is in a bind. So if it's in a bind, nothing's gonna move right. So I'm gonna get off here, open it up, let it run, watch it make water, and then tell the customer we got to do some work or replace a gearbox or something. It can't go on like it is, and it be expected to not freeze during the winter, because you want the wheel to stop. And in hard winds, the wheel's going to keep spinning. That's what it's been doing all day. I guarantee that's why it froze up, because it was clogged up. Water couldn't go back down, and then so it just freezes. And then wheel still spins, puts everything in a bind, and it breaks. So anyway, thank y'all for watching. I'm going to try to clean up some of the sound on this thing before I post it. But I appreciate y'all watching, and please, if you like this, let me know. Like it and subscribe it. Y'all have a great day. All right, I got that done. I think the customer's going to try to have somebody weld that gearbox. He's going to try that first, but you know, he's got to try. It's an expensive replacement to replace a gearbox. I'm not sure how well it's going to hold up, but you know, it's always worth a try. Anyway, appreciate y'all for watching. I got the snot beat out of me today. The wind is just ferocious. So I'm gonna go get some parts now, and y'all have a good day. Thanks for watching.